In a shocking and emotionally raw revelation that has taken the fandom world by storm, Chinese superstar Wang Yibo has admitted in a rare, vulnerable interview that he lost Xiao Zhan, his long-rumored close companion and alleged partner, due to his own fault. The confession, which aired during a candid sit-down with a respected entertainment journalist, left fans around the world speechless, heartbroken, and divided. What was once whispered in corners of fan forums and speculated through subtle glances and behind-the-scenes footage is now out in the open. Wang Yibo did not hold back. His voice trembled, his eyes glazed with unshed tears, and he made no effort to hide the regret that weighed heavily on him. "It was me. I let him go." Wang Yibo, known for his typically stoic public persona, broke down just minutes into the interview. The interviewer hesitated, unsure whether to proceed, but Yibo waved her on. "He wanted this. He needed this. I made a mistake," Yibo said quietly. "I thought I was protecting him. I thought distancing myself was the right thing to do. But I was wrong. I was so wrong." Yibo did not specify the exact nature of his relationship with Xiao Zhan, but the emotion in his voice spoke volumes. He described moments of deep connection, of silent understanding between them, how Xiao Zhan always knew when something was wrong without a word needing to be spoken. "He was my peace," Yibo admitted. "In the chaos of this industry, he was the only person who made me feel truly seen. And I let him go." The silent drift. Speculation about a rift between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan began quietly around early 2023, when the two stars stopped appearing together in public. Their once frequent interactions on social media ceased abruptly. No more shared promotional events, no subtle birthday messages, no cryptic song lyrics posted at midnight. Just silence. At first, fans thought it was simply a professional decision. Perhaps their agencies had different directions, or they were busy with solo projects. But the sudden coldness between them felt too unnatural. Now, a year later, the truth is unraveling. "We were told to stay apart," Yibo revealed. "There was pressure from management, from external forces. But I agreed too easily. I didn't fight hard enough." He paused. The room was quiet except for the soft hum of the camera. Then, almost in a whisper, "And he waited. He waited for me to choose him. But I was a coward." Xiao Zhan's silence. Throughout all the speculation, Xiao Zhan remained silent. Dignified, professional, but noticeably more reserved. Fans noticed how his laughter no longer reached his eyes. His interviews were polite, but lacking the warmth he once exuded. In one interview late last year, when asked about friendship and loyalty, Xiao Zhan had responded, "Sometimes, the people we care most about, disappear quietly. And all you're left with is the echo of their absence." At the time, fans interpreted it as a general reflection, but now, those words feel like a dagger with a name etched in the blade: Wang Yibo. The public reacts. As news of Yibo's confession spread, the internet exploded. Hashtags like Wang Yibo Xiao Zhan, he chose silence, and lost because of fear began trending on Weibo and Twitter. Some fans were supportive, praising Yibo for his honesty and courage in owning his mistake. Others were angry, demanding answers as to why he allowed pressure and fear to destroy something so precious. "He didn't fight for him when it mattered most," one fan wrote. "And now he wants forgiveness. At least he admitted it. That takes strength," another commented. "So many would rather hide behind silence forever." Fan communities became flooded with tribute videos, old interviews, and fan edits of their once cherished moments, from the untamed days to red carpet glances, stolen smiles, and joint performances that now feel like painful memories. A glimmer of hope toward the end of the interview, Wang Yibo was asked if he believed there was still a chance to repair what was broken. "I don't know," he said, looking away. "I think I hurt him too much. He gave me everything. I didn't hold on to it when I should have. But if he ever reads this, if he ever hears me, I just want him to know that I'm sorry. Not just with words, but with everything I am. And if he ever gives me another chance, I'll never let go again." The room fell silent once more. The weight of his words lingered, heavy and unresolved. The pain of unspoken love. For years, fans speculated whether the bond between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan went beyond friendship. The chemistry, the tension, the way they looked at each other, it all felt too genuine, too deep. But in an industry ruled by image, branding, and social expectations, even the most powerful connections can be suppressed. Yibo's confession feels like more than just a personal regret. It's a symbol of what so many go through, being forced to choose between the heart and the world. And too often, the world wins. "I chose silence over love," Yibo concluded. "And now, silence is all I have." Will Xiao Zhan respond? As of now, Xiao Zhan has not publicly commented on Wang Yibo's emotional confession. His team declined requests for interviews and issued a brief statement. Mr. Xiao Zhan appreciates the support and concern from fans and asks for privacy regarding personal matters. But fans are watching closely. Every post, every photo, every lyric analyzed for hidden meanings. Is there still a flicker of the bond that once seemed unbreakable? Final words. This moment will likely be remembered for years in the fandom, when one of Asia's most admired celebrities stood before the world and said, "I was wrong. I lost the person I love because I didn't fight hard enough." Whether this leads to reconciliation, or simply remains a painful chapter in both their lives, one thing is clear: Wang Yibo's heart is still with Xiao Zhan, and maybe, just maybe, Xiao Zhan's heart hasn't turned completely away. As fans around the world hold their breath, hoping for healing, only time will tell whether these two souls torn apart by fear and fame will find their way back to each other. A letter from a fan: "You were our hope." In the wake of Wang Yibo's revelation, a letter from a devoted fan went viral across platforms like Weibo, Instagram, and Tumblr. The letter, raw and emotional, perfectly encapsulated the feelings of millions who had followed their journey since the Untamed days. "Dear Yibo and Xiao Zhan, you both changed our lives. Not just because of your talent, but because of how you made us believe in something pure. We saw it in your eyes, in the way you stood near each other,